Right now in society, we are in a winner-take-all mentality. Every time there's an issue on social media, it got to end up in somebody livelihood being canceled. They got to end up in this person hates me and wishes that I was dead, as opposed to, nah, man, I just see it this way and you see it that way. Improving our social discourse, improving just how we talk to each other in the public, man. It's just a crazy time right now. People just say whatever they want to each other under the guise of anonymity on social media, or because they know they would never have to see that person in public. We've just lost the ability to actually rank the things we talk about. What I mean is, everything is the most important thing, and social media has made it that way, and I really do think that is making us dumber. Yes, we have more access to information. Yes, we have the ability to look up terms and words and all that stuff immediately. My God, are those things being abused. I used to get in trouble for my mouth a lot as a kid. I would get in trouble with my mom and I would say, I thought you wanted me to tell the truth. She would say, Charlesy, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. Of course I want you to tell the truth. There's a way you have to say things. And I did not really fully understand that. But now as an adult who speaks somewhat for a living, oh boy, do I understand it now. Because of that mouth of mine, my history teacher, basketball coach, and parents conspired to make me go and do debate. Actually won the first ever official Bay Area Urban Debate League tournament and got first place speaker, but that's a different video. But here's what I learned in being on a debate team. You would get this topic at the beginning of the year and you had to do research on every side of this topic because you didn't know if you were going to be debating the affirmative or the negative. And it's been a blessing and a curse. The blessing is that I will see an argument and I will look and research and try to look at all sides of this thing, and I would make arguments against myself around what I believe. The curse is you end up shooting bail sometimes to people that you probably shouldn't be shooting bail to. But I'm glad that I have that skill. So here are just 5 rules that I think would help to improving the future of social discourse. 1, if you wouldn't say it to someone's face, don't say it on social media. There was a lot of playground justice, should I say, when I was a kid. One of the lessons you learn early is saying the wrong thing to the wrong person, and then you got punched in the face. I'm not saying anybody needs to be punched in the face. What I am saying, though, is that as a child, you get a lesson very early on what you can and can't say and how you can say something, okay? People can say whatever type of nonsense they want right now. Talk about your family. They can talk about your finances. They can really cross some lines. And for the most part, there's nothing you can do about them. Maybe you live in Albuquerque and they live in New York, or even worse, they're not even they don't even have their picture in the profile, right? It's like a picture of an anime character and they just like trolling. You don't know if this person's serious or not. Could be a burner account. All I'm saying is, if we followed this rule though, if we knew that we had to give account for everything we said toe to toe, nose to nose with somebody, I think that we would think about our words in a very different way. Number 2, if everything is urgent, nothing is. When you open up a social media thread, whatever the topic or trending issue of the day is, that's the most important thing. So if the alarm in your mind and body is always at 10 and it's just running that way, there's no deference between different issues. And we have to find a way to get deference in between the things that we talk about and care about. I think that folks that are a part of this generation that have just come into this generation, it could be really difficult to discern what deserves a lot of your attention versus what doesn't deserve a lot of your attention. 3, get you a group text you can trust. I don't know if it's in your Slack channel. I don't know if it's in your text, in your phone. Get you a group of people that you know that know your heart. Save it for your group chat. Say it with me, y'all. Save it for your group chat. Everything don't need to be tweeted. Everything don't need to be put on Facebook. Everything don't need to be on Instagram. I know we are in an era of the reality TV star. Your friend that you probably knew in high school and middle school is having reality TV star drama on the timeline and it's playing out. Mona Scott got a check for those people. There's no check coming for you around this stuff. The only thing that's coming is a lifelong trail that your kids will one day look at and be like, Mom, what was happening here? Dad, you was wildin', fam. Test it out in your group chat. See how that works for you first. 4, everyone is learning, which is a great thing. and everyone is learning, which is also an annoying thing. There will be a term that catches Twitter's attention, and when this term catches Twitter's attention, you better buckle up. Let me give you one. Problematic. When problematic hit the timeline, if everything wasn't problematic, and here's the thing, it is never wrong when somebody learns something. What is a problem if you just looked up a word and you instantly start tweeting about it and instantly try to use it and apply it, it doesn't really go well. That thing doesn't mean what you think it means. But you know what? We are in a time where even Webster's dictionary is like, I give up. Like, people misuse the term literally all the time. They actually use it in the opposite way it is supposed to be used. And all the dictionaries just says, you know what, fam? We just gonna change the definition. Just because you know something, just because something matters a lot to you, does not mean that it matters the same to everybody else. And we have to be okay with that. It can be very frustrating when people don't understand what that lived experience is, when it feels like my life may not be mattering to folks or whatnot. But if somebody don't know all the terminology or they trying to get there, it's okay if everybody not on your level. It's all right. 5. If you are extremely emotional, close the laptop, put that phone in your pocket. Do not tweet angry. Do not go on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter angry. It will not end well for anybody. It may feel good to you in a moment. Promise you, you will regret it later. And you just spraying a Tommy gun at people that may or may not deserve it, but there's better ways to do it. This has just been a quick piece just around improving our social discourse for the future. We cannot keep on this train. Our existence is becoming quite absurd, okay? There are a lot of shows and movies that we used to watch that were satire about the future. Real life has better storylines than what these people came up with, which is very scary, but we can turn this around. We gotta take responsibility for ourselves. This is me included. I can do a lot better. These rules are not just for you. These are rules for me as well, okay? So with that being said, y'all be smooth, take care of each other. Peace. The better question is, are you okay with failing? Are you okay with losing? If you can answer those things as yes, then I would say run like hell. Start running right now. Stop waiting for folks.